I want to share with you personal loans for fair credit from credit unions. This year, here are the top 10 or top 15 credit unions that are offering personal loans for fair credit. The first one is PenFed. I mean, we love PenFed because they're very fast. They allow you to actually to qualify if you have a FICO score of 600. That's really good. And with the PenFed loan, you can do a lot of things. You could use the cash for debt consolidation, home improvement, transportation, medical and dental, and life and events. And the cool thing is that PenFed is actually open in terms of membership to everybody. I mean, you don't have to have a military affiliation, either biologically, either professionally, or geographically to qualify. Everybody can qualify for PenFed membership, so that's really cool. So what we love about PenFed is that they're really fast, and you have loans up to $50,000, terms up to 5 years. So that's 60 months. Fantastic. And the cool thing, even cooler, no early payoff penalty, no origination fee, no hidden fees. Fantastic. You have the ability also to check your rates. So that means what? It means a soft pull possible. Another credit union for personal loans and fair credit is Connexus. So Connexus CCU is a wonderful lender also. I mean, for Connexus, the rates are a little higher, or slightly higher than what PenFed is offering, because PenFed is offering 750, and Connexus, their starting rates is around 9.74%. But that's really cool because Connexus actually will get you some cash real fast. Within 48 hours, you get approved and you get the funds in your account. Fantastic. And you have a repayment window that's very long. So compared to PenFed's 5 years, Connexus is actually giving you 7 years. So that's 84 months versus 60 months. But the amount is the same. So we're talking about $50,000. It's really fantastic. And so Connexus doesn't have a soft pull process. So if you're interested in listening to me right now, you can call them. And basically you just start the conversation, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that the number is 1-800-845-5025. And the minimum FICO score that they will accept is 575. So with Connexus, 575, they'll take you in, not a problem. Next, I want to share with you BlueFed. So BlueFed is a great personal loan, fair credit. And so BlueFed is really fantastic because you have the ability to actually have a soft pull. So you can pre-qualify for this loan online. And BlueFed is really flexible also, like PenFed, when it comes to the use of loan proceeds. You can use the cash for a lot of things. You can use the cash for home improvement projects, for debt consolidation, for medical and dental expense management, for travel and vacation. That's really cool. And with BlueFed, the maximum here is it goes from $35,000 all the way to $50,000. But with BlueFed, you gotta have at least 625. So 625 FICO score for them to actually consider your application. But hey, listen, this is still great. Next, I want to share with you Consumers Credit Union. So when we talk about personal loans, fair credit from credit unions, CCU is is a wonderful player. We love CCU a lot because they are really fast too, and CCU is really very generous. Can you believe that they will give you loan amounts that go all the way to $100,000? You know, while everybody's giving you 50 grand, CCU say, listen, we love you so much, we'll give you a maximum of $100,000. That's really cool. So, and again, I'm speaking here about unsecured loans. So unsecured loans for fair credit from CCU, minimum credit score 600, and you can use the cash for everything. And there is no prepayment penalty, and there is a quick approval process. CCU has been known to actually approve in as little as 12 hours. If you have all the paperwork, if you have everything they're asking for, you get your cash within 12 hours. So this is really fast, especially when you consider the magnitude of the loan they are willing to give you. They're giving you $100,000. That's really fantastic. And when you think about CCU, I want you to think about a constellation of loans also. So you have signature loans, you have motorcycles, you have recreational vehicle loans. So those are unsecured loans. and you also have a portion of secure loans. So you can actually collateralize the loans depending upon your strategy. So you can collateralize the loan with assets, personal tangible assets, or with liquid assets. With liquid assets, we're talking about shared secure loans, for instance. So that's really cool. And you can call them, by the way, at 847-837-7938. Next, you have Logix. So if you're thinking about personal loan, fair credit from credit union, you will love Logix. And the cool thing about Logix is that, number one, they're giving you a repayment window that's very, very, very long. You're looking at 7 years, 84 months. Fantastic. Their rates are a little higher than than PenFed or BlueFed, by the way. So their rates start at 11.49%. Now the rate goes up or down depending on their repayment window. But the only thing about Logix is that they are geo-restricted. So you got to qualify. You got to be in a certain geography for them to qualify you. And so the states right now, as of the date of this show, the states where they're present in Arizona, California, Washington, D.C., Massachusetts, Maryland, Maine, New Hampshire, Nevada, or Virginia. So if you are in those states, you can actually work with this organization, not a problem. Logix, okay? But if you have more questions, you can either let us know in the comment section down below, or you can call 1-800-328-5328 to have more information. Next, you have Fairwinds. Fairwinds is another big player, and so Fairwinds will actually qualify you if you have a minimum FICO score of 585. And when we think about Fairwinds, we love the fact that they actually will work with you in terms of personal loans, fair credit. And personal loans actually have an APR that starts at 8.50. That's really good because really you have a pretty low APR. And Fairwinds will actually qualify you they'll qualify you up to $50,000. That's really cool. And what we love about Fairwinds is that they will give you something called a good loan also. So they'll give you a regular loan, but they'll also give you what they call GOOD loan, good loan. So this stands for get out of debt with Fairwinds. And so basically their loans are like debt consolidation loans, okay? But that's really cool. But one thing you need to be aware of is that Fairwinds is kind of a geo-restricted, okay? I mean, their number of states is longer than Logix, for instance, but it's still geo-restricted. It's not a nationally available CCU, a nationally available credit union. So right now, Fairwinds is available in Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and Washington State. So if you are in those states, in those geographies, you will love the kind of loans that Fairwinds is offering. Next, you have a BECU. So BECU is a great personal loan for fair credit from a credit union, and BECU will actually qualify you at a starting rate of 8.99%. And so BECU is not as generous as some of the credit unions in today's conversation, but hey, listen, it's still good anyway. I mean, you can borrow up to $30,000 with the BECU to do all kinds of things. You can consolidate high interest rate balances into one low monthly payments. And the cool thing is funds are deposited directly into your BECU accounts for quick, easy access. And you can use the cash for all kinds of stuff. So besides debt consolidation, you can use the cash for emergency expenses, major expenses, travel and leisure, and so on and so forth, okay? But maximum is $30,000, and the repayment window is 72 months. We love the fact that with BECU, you have an easy application process, no origination fees. Now, mind you, though, there is no pre-qualification, so there's no soft pull. You can't really say, you know what, with a BECU, I'm getting pre-qualified, whatever. No. When you apply, you are getting a hard pull right away. So it's important to really keep that in mind. But BECU, luckily, is available nationally, so you don't have to live in Washington State to qualify for BECU membership. Next, you have Alliant. So Alliant Credit Union is another great player when it comes to personal loan, fair credit from a credit union. And what we love about the Aligned here is that this institution is very generous because they will give you a maximum loan amount of $100,000, and you have term loans. I mean, you have term loans, of course, and the terms are from 1 to 5 years. Okay, and you also have speed of approval. We love that a lot because Alliant actually gives you access to the cash within 24 hours. You get the money wired to your account within 24 hours, so you can really use it. Not a problem at all. So long story short, with Alliant, you have a lot of flexibility here. Okay, and that's really good because Alliant actually helps you also with debt consolidation, and they also offer a debt protection plan. So in the event of death, disability, or involuntary unemployment, you are able to actually put your payments on hold. So that's really fantastic. Next, you have a credit union, and this is another credit union is another wonderful credit union that we love a lot. And basically, what happens here is that you have the ability to borrow from $500 all the way to $100,000, depending on your relationship with a credit union. Okay, and so this is a great personal loan, fair credit from a credit union, and so they have all kinds of borrowing arrangements. So they have a line of credit, they have a signature loan, and they have what they call Q Money loan. The Q Money loan actually is like an overdraft sort of arrangement that allows you to borrow from $200 to $500. So you're able to actually cover your checking accounts. So that's really good. The signature loan is what we are interested in. This is where you are able to borrow as little as $500 and as much as $100,000. So this is really cool. Next, you also have when we talk about the personal line of credit, we have NASAFed. So NASAFed is another wonderful credit union that gives you personal loans for fair credit. And NASAFed is actually will lend you up to $30,000, kind of similar to a BECU. And you have flexible terms up to 84 months. So you have no origination fees or prepayment penalties. So that's really good because it gives you a lot of control over your finances, and you're able to breathe a little bit. That's really cool. And you have a quick delivery of funds, and you actually have a lot of flexibility in terms of renegotiating the rates with this institution. So that's really something that we love a lot. And what I want to say also is that when we think about NASAFed, you have up to 60 months to actually repay the loan. So that's a lot of months. Actually, 5 years, that's a lot of months. And you have a very low APRs. So the rate starts at 3.0 APR. That's really fantastic. So you have a 3% plus 3% plus the share rate. That's really fantastic. So you have a lot of flexibility there, and we love that aspect of things a lot. So that's really cool. Next, you have a First Tech. So when you think about First Tech, what should you be thinking about? Well, first of all, First Tech is a great personal loan fair credit from a credit union. You get a personalized rate in 30 seconds or less for a 2-year term. So in other words, you get pre-qualified. And so basically it's a soft pull. So checking your rate will not affect your credit. Okay. And the APR is kind of decent too. You're looking at a minimum of 8.99%. So that's really cool. You have low fixed rates, no application fees, origination fees, or prepayment penalties, no payments for up to 45 days. That's really fantastic. So when you think about this organization, I want you to think about scalability, especially because you can actually borrow from $500 to $50,000. You have a fast online application, Streamlined. That's fantastic. You have flexible repayment terms. And but if you need more information, it's better to go to the company's rates page, what they call rates page, for complete rate information and loan costs. So that's really cool. Fantastic. So APR starts at about 8.99%, depending on how much you're borrowing. But the maximum loan amount you can get is $50,000. $50,000, that's how much you can get. Next, you have Andrews. So when we think about personal loans fair credit from credit union, We love Andrews. The kind of game Andrews is playing is fantastic. Okay, with you have personal loans and lines with from Andrews. You can really borrow a maximum of $50,000. This is really fantastic, and you can use the cash for all kinds of situations. Now they call those personal signature loans. So you can use the cash for your next vacation, tuition payment, remodeling project, medical procedure, or any other need. It really depends on what you're looking for. It depends on what your needs are in the first place. So that's really fantastic, especially when it comes to giving you the power to get things done faster. So we love this aspect of things a lot. And one thing I want to say also is that this lender, Andrews, actually also gives you some kind of overdraft protection that goes from $250 to $500. So you're able to actually cover your checking account and make sure that nothing really derogatory comes out of it. So when we talk about the personal loans, fair credit from credit union, I want to introduce you to teachers, and teachers is a great institution, really. I mean, when you think about teachers, I want you to first think about the flexibility. Now, you don't have to you don't have to be like a teacher to actually qualify for this credit union. Actually, no, it's open to everybody. Okay, and you can borrow up to $50,000 through teachers, and you have rates as low as 8.49%. And you have terms for 2 to 6 years. So that's really good. 24 months to 72 months. That's really fantastic. And that's the flexibility I was talking to you about a little earlier. So, they'll accept you if you have 575, 580 as a minimum FICO score, by the way. But if you have any question, please call 1-800-341-4333 right now, just to make an appointment, or just, it depends on what you want, and you should be approved real fast. Finally, I want to talk to you about Connecta. So when we talk about personal loans, fair credit from a credit union, Connecta is a fantastic player, because Connecta allows you to have what they call a signature personal loan. And a signature personal loan actually goes from $1,000 to $100,000. Think about it, $100,000. And basically, minimum FICO score is 600. You have 600, and you've been with them for 3 months. That's one thing too. You got to have a membership within the credit union to actually qualify for it, a certain level of certain number of months to actually qualify for their products. So, but with Connecta, you have this $100,000, and you get approved real fast too. So we love that aspect of things. They also have so besides the signature personal loan, they also have a signature personal line of credit. And this is, again, a mechanism that allows you to borrow on the go from $1,000 to $100,000. So that's really fantastic. And what we love about Connecta in general is that they are actually, they cover the whole United States. Even if you don't qualify based on your geography, you can still qualify based on a $5 donation anyway. So that's really fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Here's the bottom line. So in today's conversation, I share with you personal loan, fair credit from credit unions. So number 1, PenFed. Number 2, Connexus. Number 3, we have a BlueFed. Number 4, Consumers Credit Union. Number 5, Logix. Number 6, Fairwinds. Number 7, BECU. Number 8, Alliant. Number 9, Credit Human Credit Union. 10, NASA Fed. 11, First Tech. Number 12, we have Andrews. Number 13, we have Teachers. Number 14, we have Connecta. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.